So this is where our servo motor is located, right underneath the ECU. Right, sorry, we're in the shadow. It is right here, and that's an 8mm bolt on there. So you can grab your small ratchet, and you also want some pliers to hold the gear. So what I'm going to do to start is take my needle-nose pliers and remove the clip. What I've also done, which I haven't shown you, is remove the wiring from the ECU just to give me some more room here. Kind of move that out of the way best we can, and then you can take your cables, pull them down and out. And we're going to pull the servo motor gear off. Now to pull that off, I'll hold it with these pliers and use my 8mm. That by hand. Okay, there's one more clip on here. You can just pull that off, and then see the cables here. Slide them out. Set these aside. And for maintenance of these cables, there is a. Sorry, one of my lights went out. You can still see there is a spec on the length, and it's more important that the two cables are equal length than the actual length spec. So there's a range. When we put it back together with the new cables, we'll check that. So with them extended, measure them with the caliper, and you can test them by pulling them. See, that one doesn't pull well at all. This one, you can hear it. Here's the power valve cable opening and snapping back. So this one doesn't want to pull. And we'll take them out, clean them, put the new cables on, and set them to the proper length. With the power valves now installed, we can check the length of the cables, and this is how you measure it with calipers. And for the 1000cc motor, the length we're looking for is 35mm. So with the calipers, we measure the length, and just like that. So 35.05, so that's pretty much bang on. Pretty much the same, 35.07 on the second one, so that's close enough. We'll hook them up. With your cables back on and the clip back on, you're going to remount the servo gear onto the servo motor, and you're going to look for the mark on the servo shaft, which lines up with this end of the gear. I don't think you're going to be able to see that, but I'll try. On the shaft, yeah, you can see it right there. So I'm going to remount that. The 8mm bolt is tightened back up, and I've loosened the cable so there's just a tiny bit of slack, and reinstalled my clip, and we'll put the rest of the sled back together and test it.